Good morning. This is Guru Neil at Rising Sun Martial Arts. And I'm coming to you today with a really great topic. And it's about just a simple concept as letting kids fail. And that failure is a wonderful thing for kids. But beyond that, it's a good thing for them. There's 5 reasons why to let our kids fail. And I think number 5 is going to be the best one. So stay tuned and bear with me as we go through this. I think in our culture is that we look at failure in the wrong light. Everybody fails. We fail in businesses. We fail in relationships. We fail at work. We make mistakes, large and small. We fail in execution. We fail in daily habits. And even with our kids, we fail sometimes. But as far as our kids failing, one of the things that I'm going to recommend that we not do is we don't cushion when they fail. We don't throw a pillow every time that they fail because we think that we might be embarrassed by them. We might be embarrassed by what they do or thinking that they can't handle it. Kids are pretty resilient. So let's remember that it's okay to fail. Now, we see this all the time, even here in our martial arts school. Sometimes a parent, they see their kids not pass a test, and they'll come to ask us, can we give them a break, or what else can we do? And the bottom line is that if somebody doesn't pass their test, we can't give a trophy out just because they showed up. So people still need to pass a test. They can retest, but they still need to meet the standard. So when kids fail, what are some things we can do? There are 5 things that we can do. I'm going to start with number 1. Here's what we have. Number 1, let our kids know that it's okay to fail. Tell them it's okay to fail. It's completely all right to fail. That's number 1. Number 2, why is it all right to let our kids fail? Because it's going to build up resiliency or grit. And there's been a lot of research done in the last 10 years, 15 years about what grit is and about what resiliency is. And we find out right now is that the biggest determining factor for kids to succeed in the future is by not academics, by not IQ tests, but by grit or the resiliency to come back even despite failure. That is going to be the number 1 thing that's going to help determine how kids are succeed in the future. So why should we let kids fail? Because they can build up grit. Number 3 is that our children need to see as parents, how are we going to react? When we see our kids fail, our children need to know, how are we going to react? Are we going to be embarrassed? Are we going to be disappointed? Or are we going to be a cheerleader in the proper way and the method that is going to build them back up, but not at the same time put a pillow and comfort them every time that they fail? Number 4, it's going to build their quit muscle. Every time that a child fails is an opportunity for them to decide, am I going to stay down or am I going to get back up? So when I fall, I get back up. And when they decide to get back up, to be resilient, to build grit, they're building that quit muscle. They're building the ability to resist the temptation to stop doing something just because it got hard, just because it became difficult. The last one is real simple, and it's my favorite one. Number 5, why do we let kids fail? It doesn't go for just kids, it goes for all of us. If I'm going to reach my goal the fastest way that I can, let me fail as quickly as I can so I can get to that goal. Because every time that I fail, I know that that's not the path. I got to adjust course, go a different direction. So let our children fail, and if they need to, do it often so they can find out the path that they want to go on, that more clear path. So, number 1, let them know that it's okay. Number 2, it helps them build resiliency and grit. Number 3, it's going to allow them to see as parents, how are we going to react when they fail? Number 4 is because it's going to help build their quit muscle. So they don't quit in the future. It's going to get so strong that they're not going to quit. And number 5, it's going to help them get to their goal even quicker the more often that they can fail. So this is Guru Neil here in downtown Abacoa at Rising Sun Martial Arts. Make any comments down below that I can answer, that I can address, or give me any ideas for future Coach's Corner. This is our episode 6. It's growing all the time. We have tests this week at Rising Sun Martial Arts, and we're looking forward to having that test happen. So until next time, this is Guru Neil with respect from the heart.